Hello and welcome to the game of the weekend, which sees Liverpool take on Chelsea in the snow, weirdly enough, at Anfield. And here we are at Anfield seeing the two teams walk out of the tunnel. It's quite spectacular at Anfield. And this is the game of the weekend, the afternoon late kickoff on Sunday. And it's Liverpool taking on Chelsea, and there are the two captains, Virgil van Dijk and Cesar Azpilicueta, walking the teams out. The stadium is packed to the rafters, so let's get into the game. And it's Liverpool to get us underway. Both teams come into this game in pretty decent form of late. Chelsea sticking with Olivier Giroud up front and the youngsters of Loftus-Cheek and Hudson-Odoi after their pretty impressive performances in the Premier League and in European competitions. Liverpool lining up with the team you would expect with the front three of Mane, Firmino and Mohamed Salah coming back to face Chelsea, his former club. And let's see how this game unfolds as Eden Hazard comes forward straight away, gets the better of Joel Matip. And there Chelsea are stroking it around very well here. Hazard puts a cross in, probably looking for Giroud, but it is half cleared by Liverpool. Falls through. That's a great ball in, and he's got to be offside, and he's not. And Van Dijk shows good composure to get back and intercept that. Just tries to get it long towards Salah, but it's Loftus-Cheek that gets in the way of that one. It does eventually go up the line towards Salah, looking for Wijnaldum in the middle, but it's covered well, and up it goes towards Giroud, knocks it out to Hazard. Eden Hazard obviously in the press very recently saying how much he enjoys playing with Olivier Giroud, so they'll be hoping that they can get a fruitful partnership lined up together up front today. Wijnaldum fires a ball out wide to Mane. Mane, cute little back heel to Henderson. Mohamed Salah sees the run of Firmino but just overhit the pass, but Liverpool will get a corner or a throw-in deep in Chelsea territory, and we'll have to see what happens from this situation. Now Chelsea probably would have been very much aware that Liverpool aren't a team to just throw balls into the box, so they can defend a little bit deeper and try and stop those balls coming in as Firmino draws David Luiz out of the defensive line, and it goes towards Salah, lays it back, and there's a hit. Oh, good strike. I think it was Wijnaldum. It's a great save from Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal for Chelsea. And he's thrown it out pretty quickly to, I think, Hudson-Odoi. Hudson-Odoi has it into Kante. Kante tries to spread the ball looking for Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek up to Hazard. Hazard, up it goes again. Back to Hazard, and that should be covered by Trent Alexander-Arnold. It goes back to Alisson, and Liverpool can build from the back. So Chelsea pushing for a top 4 place in the Premier League to try and get the Champions League football that Roman Abramovich covets. And Hazard's in, and Hazard fires Chelsea into a lead. And that away goal is going to be crucial. And now Chelsea can sit back and Sarri can play Sarri ball and just try and keep the passing as he does. And he likes to do as Hazard celebrates with Giroud and Hudson-Odoi. And it looks like it's going to be a pretty good day for Chelsea. Liverpool have to come out and attack. Hazard getting the wrong side of Trent Alexander-Arnold, firing past Alisson into the top corner. And it is 1-0 Chelsea as Liverpool get the game back underway. And of course, while Chelsea are pushing for top 4, Liverpool have title aspirations of their own that they're going to try and get in as Kante intercepts that poor pass from Henderson. And it goes back to David Luiz. But yes, Liverpool really need to win because Man City are hot on their tails. And Man City have got a game in hand. So if Liverpool lose here against Chelsea as a space opens up for Giroud, and Alisson makes a good save with a strong hand. As Liverpool are not doing their title credentials any good in today's game. Currently 1-0 down and getting opened up by Chelsea on quite a consistent basis. Giroud sort of toe poked it. And Alisson gets a good strong hand up, and it is a corner to the team in blue. And it's going to be Hazard who takes it short. And there's another ball coming in. It's a free header, and it's off the bar from Hudson-Odoi. David Luiz puts it back in left-footed, but that's a wayward volley. And Hudson-Odoi hitting the crossbar here. Good, well-worked corner routine from Chelsea. And Hudson-Odoi probably should be scoring a free header at the back post. And he crashes it against the crossbar. And now Chelsea stopping Liverpool from playing out from the back. So Alisson has to go slightly longer. Finds the feet of Trent Alexander-Arnold though. And this should work okay for Liverpool because they've got a good switch of play on here as Mane has the overlapping run from Andrew Robertson. Robertson has time and space to try and pick out a man. He tried to cut it back, but who's that man in the way? It's N'Golo Kante, like he has been for so many times this season. And over the ball is Trent Alexander-Arnold. Can he put a good corner in? He fires it in, looking for Fabinho, but David Luiz gets a good defensive header on it. Van Dijk keeps it alive. Didn't come up for the corner. It goes into Mohamed Salah. Nice back heel. It finds Firmino, who gets the ball on the second attempt and fires it in. Some terrible defending from Chelsea. And that goes into the net. And Firmino puts it in. And has his usual celebration of the gun fingers. And Firmino makes it 1-1 in this game. And that will be pleasing for the Anfield faithful, who get the goal back and again can keep that pressure on for the title as Firmino pounced on the defensive errors from Chelsea, fired it in to Azpilicueta's roof of his net. Salah here, little back heel. David Luiz nearly got in the way of it. Firmino just turned, got a fortunate bounce away from Azpilicueta and then fired it into the roof of the net. And Kepa had absolutely no chance in goal there, and Firmino celebrates with Wijnaldum to make it 1-1. Well, David Luiz has been pounced on by Firmino, who tries to release Salah away from Emerson Palmieri. Salah shoots, Arrizabalaga makes a good save, but on the rebound is Mane. And just like that, the game has been turned around as Sadio Mane fires it into the roof of the net again. Firmino here pouncing on David Luiz's error, laid it into Salah. Salah had a rifling shot, good save from Kepa, but Mane pounces first to put that into the goal. And Azpilicueta was very slow to react. Firmino, bad Chelsea defending has cost them 2 goals as Mo Salah here got it onto his left foot, rifled a shot, good save from Kepa, but Mane was on hand to poke home the rebound before Azpilicueta knew what was happening, and Mane makes it 2-1 to Liverpool. 2 very quick goals, quick fire goals within 2 minutes of each other, and Chelsea have now got it all to do. Hazard is here, puts a ball into the box, but Alisson pounces and covers that very well, and Liverpool know they can just afford to really slow this down now. 5 minutes to go to half time. Well, it's been a very intense game, and I imagine Jurgen Klopp was fearing the worst when it was 1-0, but Chelsea have just absolutely capitulated in this game, and Liverpool have taken full advantage as it goes up to Firmino. Liverpool don't look like they're done yet. Henderson up to Firmino again. Firmino lays it into Salah's feet. Salah's just waiting for some support. Gives it back to Henderson. Into Wijnaldum. Salah's calling for it. Gets the ball. In it goes. Trent Alexander-Arnold tried to play the 1-2 and the give and go, but just couldn't get there. But Alexander keeps it alive and is fouled. And this is a dangerous effort for Liverpool and Chelsea to defend. And the way Chelsea have been defending, you would probably suggest they're not going to cope with this very well, as Emerson Palmieri dived in on Trent Alexander-Arnold. And just over the ball, Emerson gets a yellow card for his troubles. And just trying to flick this in. Can they find Fabinho at the near post? It goes distance towards Salah, who was up against Kante, and that's a good header away from Loftus-Cheek to complete the clearance. Henderson just gives a simple ball out to Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum into Fabinho. Fabinho into Salah. Tries to dink it into Firmino's path, but not enough. And now Fabinho has to cover the attacking fullbacks. But that is half time, and Liverpool have turned that game around. Goals on the 37th and the 35th minutes has equalised and then taken the lead from Eden Hazard's opening goal. And at half time we can see that Liverpool are really on top of this game. Even attempts on targets, but possession is 9/10 as the law, as they say. And going into the second half, Jurgen Klopp will be hoping for a similar performance. Sarri will need his team to step this up as they get the second half underway. Hudson-Odoi comes off to be replaced by Willian. And the youngster not really impressing in this game against Liverpool. A lot more under pressure than he would have been in the European times he's played recently, as Fabinho covers that well. Into Matip. Out to Van Dijk. Liverpool trying to get their passing moves together, but Jordan Henderson has been caught on the ball really badly. Willian into Giroud. Matip's gone walkabout, and straight like that Giroud has made it 2-2. And that all stems from Jordan Henderson's terrible pass or control in the middle of the park. And the Liverpool fans are absolutely stunned. Willian with an immediate impact getting on the assist sheet. And it's just incredible stuff from Liverpool to be so confident in the first half and then to absolutely give it away as soon as the second half starts. It was easy. Van Dijk into Henderson. Henderson took a really heavy touch. Giroud pounced. Nice 1-2 with Willian. And then Giroud onto that left foot, and Alisson from that range has no chance against a shot power like Olivier Giroud. And here it is again. Willian could have shot, but just did a little tease of a foot which drew Matip across. And then Giroud placed it into the top corner with quite a lot of power. And Alisson had no chance. And it is 2-2 in the game now, as Fabinho takes the kickoff from Firmino. Getting my F's all confused there. As Liverpool now will look to be a little bit more attacking. And Jurgen Klopp will be very disappointed with that goal as Henderson gets it back, lives it into Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum comes forward, sees the run of Firmino, lays it into Mane. Mane shoots and straight like that. It's 3-2. And Liverpool have learned from their mistakes as Mane runs off, gets another goal, second for him today. Mane sticks it into the roof from there, and Chelsea are just not doing themselves any favours. The attackers from Chelsea have played well, the defence have been atrocious, and Mane stuck that first time past Kepa Arrizabalaga, and it's 3-2 to Liverpool. Wijnaldum into Henderson. Henderson out to Robertson, looks up the line towards Mane. Mane holds on to the ball, goes back in towards Henderson. Wijnaldum in a bit of space, just goes for the sensible option and lays it back to Fabinho. Liverpool don't have to really threaten, they don't have to push numbers forward, but we know that's Jurgen Klopp's style. Henderson, Firmino, Henderson again. Kepa makes a good save, and Palmieri gets on the ball, just hoofs it away long, and Trent Alexander's there to put in a good header, but Loftus-Cheek pounces, but Van Dijk. Positional play is incredible from the big Dutchman, and he snuffs out that pass with ease. Fabinho up to Wijnaldum. Again, sensible play, just keeping the ball. Alexander-Arnold out to Van Dijk. Van Dijk goes up to Robertson. Out to Mane. Mane infield. Henderson's giving him a good option. Henderson keeps it alive. Robertson looks to dink a ball in, but there's been a late foul. And I'm not sure who it was. It's on Robertson. The referee's coming over for a little chat. And I think it must have been just after he put the cross in. It is. And it was Jorginho getting into a bit of trouble with the late little stamp on Robertson's foot. And now Alexander-Arnold is over again as Kovacic comes on to replace Loftus-Cheek. Fires the ball in, and there's Fabinho. What a save from Kepa in goal for Chelsea. And all Alexander-Arnold can do is put it out for a goal kick. So Jordan Henderson is replaced by Naby Keita as Kepa Arrizabalaga gets ready for the goal kick. And he goes long looking for Giroud. Matip trying to manoeuvre himself in front of the big Frenchman, but couldn't get around. Hazard with a good turn. Giroud looks to dink it over the top towards Willian, who does get there, lays it off into Azpilicueta. Willian again, in it goes, and there's a header from Hazard, and Matip managed to get in the way. And it's a very poor clearance from Wijnaldum. It fell to the feet of Azpilicueta. Willian can't dink that in, but does get it back. A diving tackle. Is that going to be a penalty? It is. Van Dijk lunges to try and block the cross, gives away a penalty. And he gets a yellow card for his troubles as well. He can't really have any arguments. Why is he complaining to the referee? Absolutely nowhere near the ball. And Willian's quick feet got the better of the Dutchman. And it's going to be Hazard versus Alisson. Hazard steps up, slow run up. Alisson dives to his right and saves it with a really strong hand. It remains 3-2 to Liverpool. And Van Dijk is bailed out by his Brazilian counterpart, Brazilian goalkeeper, as Higuain comes on for Giroud as they take their goal scorer off. Scorer of 2 goals today, but he's been taken off the pitch, and it comes into Azpilicueta, but that's easy for Alisson. And now there is a quick counter-attack for Liverpool here. Mane up to Firmino. Firmino into Salah. Salah turns and gets away from the attempted foul on him. And they've released Trent Alexander-Arnold, who's just not got the pace. He's looking tired, but down the line goes Salah, but the ball's overhit. And Liverpool won't be getting an opportunity from that attack. Here comes Emerson Palmieri up to Hazard. Trent Alexander-Arnold just trying to track the run of the Belgian. Lays it back to Palmieri again. In it goes to Higuain, who hasn't really been involved. But Willian makes a great run. Becker was in 2 minds whether to come, but Van Dijk with some great positional play again. His pass is poor though, and Alexander-Arnold's dive right in, but that's a very easy pass for Wijnaldum to intercept. But again, Chelsea putting on all the pressure. There's a shot. Alisson with another good save. Higuain with his first effort on goal during the match. And Alisson is a match to it. And just this is an error-strewn match here between Chelsea and Liverpool. As the Anfield crowd are on tenterhooks. Everybody on the edge of their seats. It's going to see what happens from this corner. Salah covering the front of the 6-yard box. Fabinho marking up Higuain, and it is Fabinho that wins the header. But that's a wonderful tackle from Kante, and that has gone into the roof of the net from Kovacevic, and it is 3-3 here at Anfield. N'Golo Kante putting in an absolutely wonderful tackle before Trent Alexander-Arnold could even react, and the ball fell to Kovacevic, who did not make a mistake from about 8 yards out. And Liverpool have given away the lead 3 times in this game. Twice, in this game. And that is not going to be good news for Jurgen Klopp with such big games coming up in Europe. But here they come again. It goes in towards Mane. Azpilicueta covers him well this time. And a good, sensible pass back to Kepa in goal. Matip beaten in the air by Higuain. Up it goes, and that has to be covered by Matip. It's Matip v Hazard, and Matip gives away the foul. And Eden Hazard will probably stand over this himself and have a go. Is he going to shoot or look to put it into the box? It's a great cross into the box. It just about evades everyone. So Gigi Wijnaldum comes off to be replaced by James Milner in the centre of midfield. Not long left to go in this game. 10 minutes until we get a conclusion. Is it going to finish in the draw that we've currently got, or are there more goals in this game? Either way, it's been entertaining for the neutrals. It's been absolutely fantastic attacking pressure from each team, but the defence has been left wanting. And here is Robertson. Robertson is through. He's 1-on-1. He fires it past the post. Just when you don't want your defender in that sort of position, he absolutely wastes that wonderful attacking play from Liverpool here. Mane knocks the ball out to Robertson, who got into a wonderful position behind the back 4 of Chelsea. It didn't even trouble Kepa's goal. Emerson Palmieri puts the ball through to Hazard, but he's offside. Really should be doing better there. Eden Hazard, a player of his class and quality, should be looking down the line to see what he can do, as Joel Matip will pick this ball up from Alexander-Arnold, lays it into Van Dijk. Van Dijk gives that away. It's again terrible play from the back, as Fabinho's there to intercept. Van Dijk gets on the ball and then does a probably unnecessary back heel to get it out of the danger area, but Mane is holding on to the ball, put under pressure by that man N'Golo Kante again, who has been absolutely superb. Willian tackled well by Van Dijk, but the referee and linesman have given a foul. I don't think that was a very fair call, but Liverpool completing 84% of their passes as the ball comes in. Mane's dropped deep, and it was Keita dropped deep, and Becker there. He's had a very busy game, and I think it was actually an attacking header that put it over the bar. It was. So, and Fabinho comes for a short option. Oh my word, that is awful. It's going to fall to Higuain, who puts in the rebound. Fabinho just completely missing the ball for a pass. Not there. Higuain hits the post, and then Becker isn't in the right place. He's on the floor, and he puts in the rebound, and it is 4-3 to Chelsea. An absolute monumental brain fart from the Liverpool defence there, as Mane has it, looks to give it into Firmino, but Kante is still full of running in the defensive duty. Mane lays it back to for Milner. It goes up to Higuain, and now here is Hazard. Alisson Becker's come sprinting out of his goal. Hazard's there. He's got tackled, but keeps the ball and makes it 5-3 to Chelsea. What a very strange game this has been. Have I ever seen a game with so many errors? I don't think so. And Jurgen Klopp will be pulling his hair out here at Anfield. This has just been absolutely dreadful in this game from Liverpool, as Fabinho caught on the ball again, but that's the final whistle. Chelsea win an absolutely outstanding, weird, strange game, 5-3 on this Super Sunday at 5:30 kickoff. Van Dijk will hold his head in shame. Becker, Fabinho all having errors. The Chelsea backline all had errors as well. But this was a very, very strange game. But thank you so much for tuning in and watching. We hope you'll be back for the next game of the week next weekend.